For Daily Ask Reddit. People who have died and been brought back. What did you see? I heard everyone's voices after they brought me back and regained consciousness while they brought me back. My eyes were open, but I couldn't see anything, it was dark. But this is all after I was brought back. I've talked about this a lot, so I'll just copy and paste an old comment I've made. I bled to death after a car accident. I went somewhere. I can't say for sure if it was real or just a weird chemical trip in my brain, but the best way I can describe it was like being in a hallway made out of space. It was beautiful and incredibly peaceful. I saw flecks of memories passing by me, but I wasn't focused on them. Then a woman's voice that felt like it was everywhere told me I could wake up and suddenly I was alive again. My ex had a heart attack and died, but they were able to get him back. And he said he was sitting outside and all of the dogs he had ever had were all there, and he was really happy. A Hopi gentleman I met several years ago said he saw all of his family around him, and he didn't want to go back, but they made him, and told him it wasn't his time yet. I drowned as a child, and remember seeing my dad. When I woke up, my heart stopped from 440 volts to the chest, and I didn't see shit for 2 days. Apparently I was given CPR and that brought me back, but when I got shocked I smashed my head and temporarily went blind from the concussion. I didn't see anything special either time, except color hallucinations when I got shocked. Saw nothing but time seemed to pass so quickly. 1 minute I'm in an MRI machine and the next it's a month later. I aspirated with a feeding tube in my nose, while an autoimmune/neurological disease paralyzed me from the neck down. I was put on a ventilator and had a micropacemaker shot up through my leg to keep my heart rate at 80 instead of the 20s. Another time I was still on the ventilator and had 2 mucus plugs back to back in my trash mouth to the nurse who was dilly-dallying while my O2 was dropping to bag my ass to use a back valve mask on me before hearing people flood the room and blacking out. Overall though I saw nothing. I didn't die, but was in a really bad car accident. Apparently, a friend performed CPR because I was barely breathing. When the medics arrived, I was convulsing. 1 minute I was spinning out of control, and the next I was sitting on top of the ambulance looking out over the canyon. It was very peaceful. Someone I didn't recognize was sitting beside me. I saw them put me into the ambulance. Soon I became very upset because it was slipping away. I didn't want to go, but there was something telling me I had to go back. It wasn't a voice or even a thought. It was weird. I didn't even know where I had to go. Next thing I know, I'm huffing smelling salts, and I'm inside the ambulance with everyone looking very relieved that I was semi-conscious. It was probably intense concussive brain damage and lack of oxygen, tbh. The strange thing is that, even though my eyes were closed, I was able to relate details from the wreckage that I thought I saw. I don't believe I left my body, but I definitely felt like I did. I have a heart condition and have a pacemaker/defibrillator. One night as I was driving home from work I felt myself passing out. I tried to get my truck to the curb in an effort to not hit another car, not knowing what was happening. Then in that split second my defibrillator slapped me back to life. It was total blackness, nothing.